something completely different.
You're listening to the House of Prog, www.houseofprog.com. This episode of the Seventh House takes us to Japan to get things going. with a band that originally started off as a Yes tribute band. They've released a couple albums of original material, and you heard a track from their debut album. The album is called Another Page. It was released in 2019. Actually, that wasn't their debut album, excuse me. That was their second album. The band is known as Masheen Messiah, and the song that you heard was called Fanfare for the Eastern Feast. We'll play another track from them to close out the program in about 2.5 hours. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Seventh House, live and in living color this evening. We were not here last week. I apologize for that. A little bit of a health issue last week. Thank you very much, diabetes, but we hopefully have that all under control now. We will be here till about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so grab your friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy the interesting music that we have for you this evening. Some new music for you. We definitely have the politics of music coming up a little later on, but right now we went back into the files and we brought out some dinosaurs, starting out with Was Not Was.
Boom, acca-lacca-lacca, boom, 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 acca-lacca, boom, 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 acca-lacca-lacca, boom, 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 acca-lacca, boom.
The sky was blue as ice. Young courage never fades. Keeps thinking in brand new ways. Counting down the days until you die, dino, die, dino, die, dino, die, dino, die. It's the way of his world, there's nothing you can do. Careless captain, ignoring the moon. Man in the weather changing. A new school is dreaming, throwing out his rules. He clings to his weapon, but they're not afraid to lose. Man in the weather changing, withering away. Young courage never fades. Keeps thinking in brand new ways. Counting down the days until you die, dino, die, dino, die, dino, die, dino, die. Same old lies from the same old school, but a new design, a fresh disguise. And the war goes on. And the war goes on. And the war on and 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 on. He knows the end is near. It's exactly what he feared. A statue in the sun is bound to come undone. His power slips away. Natural change. Young courage never fades. Keeps thinking of brand new ways. Strong enough to save. Not afraid to change. Counting down the days until you
The first set of the evening in this episode of The Seventh House. We went back into the archives and dug up some fossils for you, a little dinosaur music. What you just heard was something from King Crimson, from their 1995 album entitled Thrack, Adrian Belew on vocals, as a track called Dinosaur. We put together the music for this program on Saturday, and we had the King Crimson plugged in to play right when we did it. I found out this morning King Crimson has been reconvened by Robert Fripp, and they are going to be having new music before the end of the year. Brand new King Crimson album. I will certainly get that and play it for you as soon as it is a real thing. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed a little Dinosaur. The middle song was Vanessa Carlton from her 2020 album entitled Love is an Art, a song about the 45th and now the 47th President of the United States. The song was called Die Dinosaur. And we started off by going to Detroit, Michigan. Don Was and Company, Was Not Was, from their album What Up Dog, released in 1988. The song that you heard was called Walk the Dinosaur. It is the 7th House. We're here till about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully we will get through the program live. We are expecting perhaps some very heavy thunderstorms in my neck of the woods about 10 o'clock this evening Eastern Time, about 90 minutes from now. We certainly hope that doesn't happen. So we will be here until about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Grab your friends. It's going to be an interesting evening. We have a pretty cool set of music from the ladies coming up later on. Some acoustic music for you. Going to wrap up with something from Masheen Messiah. But these next three songs, we're going to turn it over to the jazz musicians on the program. 3 songs in this set, all of them from the year 2026. We start with the legendary John McLaughlin. He of Mahavishnu Orchestra fame, Miles Davis fame. He released a soundtrack to a motion picture earlier this year. The album is called Music from Abandoned Heights. The motion picture is called Abandoned Heights. This is a very cool piece called The Beat Goes On.
Thank
You never know what to expect in the 7th house as we go hither and yond and beyond. Here, there, everywhere, hither, yon, and beyond. Little jazz for you in that set. Wrapping up with a little gospel from Mr. Pat Metheny. The song that you heard was called Urban and Western. Comes from his most recent album, released earlier this year. The album is called Side Eye 3 Plus. It's pretty much a guitar, bass, drums trio album, but the plus comes in with, for example, what you just heard, the very soulful organ and gospel choir on that track. The middle track was something from Flea, founding member and bass player of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea's first solo album was released earlier this year. It's called Honora. And you heard a track from the album called Thinkin Bout You. Flea was playing some very nice bass on that track. Also was playing the trumpet. Honora is a very interesting album from Mr. Flea. It does not sound like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is a jazz album and not a bad one. It's a real cool album, well worth checking out. John McLaughlin started us off from an album called Music for Abandoned Heights, also released in 2016. That song was called The Beat Goes On. That's what we used to start the set. If you're into Miles Davis, The Beat Goes On has very much a Jack Johnson feel to it. Real cool stuff in that set. But we do go everywhere in the 7th house. That is our hallmark. So we're going to go from the jazz to the 7th house tradition. This is your Yes Fix.
What am I running away from? I used to
The Seventh House tradition continues with your Yes Fix for this week. It comes from a re-released album in 2026. The album is called From a Page, and the song that you heard was called The Man You Always Wanted Me to Be. From a Page was originally released 10 years ago as an EP. They've gone back in and remixed it, remastered it, and expanded it, and released it as a full-fledged album a little bit earlier this year. Chris Squire lead vocals on that particular track. Benoit David also assisting on vocals. Oliver Wakeman on keyboards. Steve Howe on bass. On guitar, of course. Duh. And Alan White on drums. That was the Yes Band for the first decade or so of the 2000s. It's a very cool album. Some of the music is brand new that's not been released before. Other tracks are the original recordings that they were going to use on an album called Fly From Here, which was released in 2010. I do hope you enjoyed that. We are approaching the top of the hour. We will be here till about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're enjoying the music, let your friends know how you spend your Monday evening and get them to do the same. We have 5 in this set brought to you by the ladies. 3 of the 5 songs are going to be brand new. We've not played them before. We go to England to start the set off with a band called Exploring Birdsong. Their upcoming 2026 album is going to be called Every House We Built. And here's a track from that album called Spy in the House of Love.
Sweet
house of love, and he knows what I'm thinking of. He's making friends in places high above, in the house of love, in the house of love. I had dreams, they've been laid to waste. I lost the time, and I lost the taste. I need him now to meet me face to face, in the house of love, in the house of love. Someday I'm gonna
closes three times in days. Blue Lotus opens three times in days. Can you help me with this pain? I'm not going back again. Just sail him tight to that stake. I'll be burning, yes I'm burning into you. He's alive. Burning, I'll be burning into you. You Lotus, these hauntings are you making them my friends. Burned as a witch, a heretic, branded still, branded on my skin. Can you help me ease this pain? Help keep me safe. Safe within your watery grave. I'll be burning
We did 5 in that set featuring the ladies, getting us into hour number 2 of the 7th House on this mid-May Monday evening. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll go backwards with what you just heard. Envy of None out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Mariah Wynn on the vocals. Their second album was released in 2025. It is an album called Stygian Waltz. And that was a song that you heard called Clouds. For those of you who don't know Envy of None, it is the band for which Alex Lifeson of Rush is playing some guitar. He appears on both of their albums to date. Don't know, of course, if he will continue with the band now that Rush is alive and kicking again. Before that, brand new music from Tori Amos. Her new album is called In Times of Dragons. The song you heard from the album is called Blue Lotus. Catherine Marie Davies was also in that set. She's better known as the Anchoress. Her new album that's going to be released, I believe, in June is called As We Once Were. You heard a track from the album in that set called Damsel. Animal Logic was in there as well from their debut album, 1989. Deborah Holland on the vocals. The song you heard was called Spy in the House of Love. And we began the set with Exploring Birdsong. They are out of England. Their 2026 album is going to be called Every House We Built. It is due out in June. And the song that you heard from that album was also called Spy in the House of Love. You're listening to the 7th House. This is Helmet of Gnats. From the year 2024, that is a band out of New England. The band is known as Helmet of Gnats. And that was a digital single that they released back in 2024. It's called Nathan Deacon's Other Brain. Check them out. They're out on Bandcamp. A lot of the artists that we feature on this program are out on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is a wonderful place for you to pick up music from independent artists from around the world. Please check it out when you have a moment. It's bandcamp.com. Helmet of Gnats. Very, very cool band. Check them out as well. You're listening to the 7th House this evening. We still have a set of acoustic music coming up for you. We're going to wrap things up by going back to Japan with a band called Masheen Messiah. That's how we began the program. Right now we're going to Chicago. This is a band known as Refestramus. Their second album is called Maury's Rock Boutique. It's getting a lot of airplay on progressive internet radio stations. So why not? We'll do it as well. It's a track from that album called Another Country. We did 3 songs in that set. We wrap it up with a band out of England. They are known as Fearful Symmetry. That's from their 2025 album, their most recent release. The album is called I Started, So I'll Finish. And there was a song called One by One. Before that, brand new music from the Tedeschi-Trucks band. Their 2026 album is called Future Soul. You heard a track from that album. It's the middle song in that set. And the song that you heard was called Crazy Cryin. And we started this set by going to Chicago with a band called Refestramus from their 2026 album entitled Maury's Rock Boutique. I believe that's their second album. And the song that you heard from that album was called Another Country. You're listening to the 7th House on this mid-May Monday evening. Going to go a little acoustic in this particular set. I got a couple from Simon Godfrey starting right now.
Forgotten in the water, a bottle with a message inside. What to do with what is next? The boy is undecided, the man remains a future untried. Observance, the act is but a moment away. But all I am is dust and wires, a servant of deflection. I'll never lose a game I don't play. Tomorrow for you, so wasted inside. How are you today? Perfect health in every way. Let me shake your hand and send you to the promised land. I know you, and you'll know me one day. Bide my time, and you will come my way. Two things you can be sure about: your cradle and your grave, yes. No matter how much time you say. 9 times everything, it has a familiar ring. Meet your Waterloo on the day you won't get through. I know you, and you'll know me one day. Bide my time, and you will come my way. Two things you can be sure about: your cradle and your grave, yes. No matter how much cash you save. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your family, your lovers unto me. From priceless to worthless, from faithful to faithless, all winners, all losers unto me. Two things you can be sure about: your cradle and your grave, yes. No matter how much time, no matter how much cash, no matter how much breath you save. 9 times everything. 9 times everything. 9 times everything. 9 times everything.
A little bit of the acoustic side of progressive music in that set. We started and ended with a couple of songs from Simon Godfrey. The song that you just heard was called 9 Times Everything. And the first song that you heard in this set was something called Dust and Wires. Both of those tracks coming from Simon's 2014 album called Motherland. The middle piece, Gary Chandler, on vocals and guitar, he from Jadis, doing a little acoustic medley from a live recording called Medium Rare that was released in 2001. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. You're listening to The Seventh House. One of the things that we like to do on this program is bring you music and politics, music with a message. And the music with a message doesn't get any more powerful than that right now. That is the University of Kansas Wind Ensemble. That is a piece written by an American composer by the name of Omar Thomas, written in the year 2019. The piece is called A Mother of a Revolution. It is a piece of music that has been dedicated to everyone in the LGBTQ plus movement. And it's been in the news the past couple of weeks because there's a high school in Watertown, Wisconsin, who wanted to play that particular piece on their spring concert, which, by the way, is this evening. And the school board voted 7-1 last week to deny the performers a chance to play that piece of music because they felt it condones violence because of the dedication to the LGBTQ plus community. And me living in the Midwest, I've heard quite a bit about this in the past 10 days to 2 weeks because it has a lot of people really, really irritated. They felt, the school board, that that piece of music was not what their school stood for. And of course, the backlash that school board has received has been, very, very interesting, that's for sure. They have a lot of people upset. And tonight is the spring concert for the Watertown, Wisconsin High School Music Department. So we do hope that it went very well for all of them, but I just wanted to give you a chance to listen to that piece of music so you could hear how it glorifies violence. We just like to do those kind of things in the 7th house. I just hope you enjoyed the piece. I think it's a real cool piece. And we shall continue on. We're here for about another half hour. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and putting up with me. This set begins with a band out of Germany. This is RPWL. It's from their album The RPWL Experience, released in 2008. This is called Silenced.
So many lives It's not our business at all. People that suffered for such a long time. The world with its interests is standing aside. They have been silenced and left in the dark. They die that we can live. They starve that we can eat. They are tortured while we're sleeping. Still have no bad dreams. Manipulate statistics, clouding out the truth. But in our patterns of behavior, it wouldn't change things if we knew. We learn to be silent, so let's keep it dark.
You're fading in and out 'cause no one told you how to stay on your feet when nothing really seems to come around. When you know you're getting older with too much left to do. Cold steel is
We went over to Europe for that set of music. From Norway, we bring you some music from Airbag, 2008 album entitled The Greatest Show on Earth. Actually, it was a 2013 album, excuse me. Song that you just heard was called Silence Grows. A little bit of a Pink Floyd vibe on that song, at least to me. Before that, RPWL out of Germany, from their album released in 2008 called The RPWL Experience. The song that you heard was called Silenced. You're in the 7th house this evening. We go to Poland to start this set. This is Satellite.
will grow in the outskirts of questions, left without any answer at all. In the echo of last word of prayer that meets the empty wall. You can cry, you can shout, you can say now what you hate, what you need, what was wrong, and pretend you don't care anymore.
The last set of the evening for this episode of the 7th House takes you to the Netherlands to wrap things up with Fish on Friday. From their album Quiet Life, released in 2017, the song that you heard was called In the Key of Silence. Before that, out of Poland, one of the great Polish progressive rock bands, band known as Satellite. From their 2008 album entitled Into the Night, the song that you heard was called Don't Walk Away in Silence. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in this episode of The 7th House. A gentle reminder before we leave you is something from Masheen Messiah. We do this every Monday evening live, courtesy of the amazing people at the House of Prague, www.houseofprague.com. 8 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time is when we do this program. So come back next week, bring some of your friends. Hopefully the DJ won't stutter and stammer through the program. As I said, we're going to leave you with something from Masheen Messiah. This is from their debut album, entitled For the Light Unseen, released in 2017. There's definitely a bit of a Starship Trooper vibe from Yes in this piece. It's called Awake. And until we meet again, may all of you be well, be blessed, and know that you are loved. You've been in the 7th House, and I am Mozo.
I had this dream, or maybe it is all for real. There's a silent voice within me, telling me to rise. And I see a book of the ancient rites now sealed. As I hear the voice say the words I realized. This dream of light descending from the sky, oh, it grabs me, it lifts me up high into the clouds. As I look back, I see people there wave goodbye. Now I know I'm not the last one among this lonely crowd. Now you have none to hide. All your answers lie within you. Highway people, getting tired. 'Cause I love you, love you, love you. I wake, I take the words now coming down. I wake, another day without you. I wake, I take the course well out of bounds. I wake, another way to be through. I had this scene last night or long before. There's an old man lying in bed.